Is this thing on? What up? Gonna work on this fucking piece. I lost motivation on working on that thing, so I'm gonna work on this thing. Gonna take out the gears, swap into a bagger transmission case, get rid of this adapter plate, redo my oil lines. I don't know, maybe if I'm feeling lucky, I'll rewire the bike, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah. Finally get into this thing, and this thing will be back on the road eventually. I'm having somebody cut up a oil pan for me, so I don't have to cut the cross member and all that. But yeah, this thing's gonna be tight if I ever get around to finishing it, but at least I'm starting it, so that there's progress. And maybe I'll record the whole thing. Maybe I won't. Probably won't. But, you know, like I always say, you get what you get. Shout out B for the choke brackets. Shit's tight. Beef spot. Get those there. Kickstand bumpers too. There she goes. This is a Schwartz racing pipe. I got it on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or OfferUp, one of the things. I normally run Thunder headers on my FXRs, but I ended up buying this because it was cheap, and at the time I didn't have any friends that can weld, and I obviously couldn't weld. So fitting this thing up instead of cutting one up and making a bracket and all that shit was easier than running the pipe that I actually wanted. This thing was only supposed to be temporary, but I still rock it. It's a good pipe. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I just don't prefer it. I'd rather put a Thunder header on my bike, so eventually Thunder header will go back on this bike, but I don't know. This one works, and sometimes I don't feel like spending money on it, you know? Well, that's where we are. That's it for the night. All my primary shit is in that box over there. She's all apart. I was really cautious on taking the nut off of this because a long time ago I stripped the threads off of this with my impact gun, so that half of threads is kind of fucked and only the bottom half is good, but you know, torque everything down and it still holds. One day it'll be a problem, but hopefully it's not today. Yeah, whatever, fuck, I don't care. Like, I'll fucking put a new crank in it. I don't care. Yeah, we'll do all the rest sooner or later, maybe tomorrow. And yeah, we'll pick up there. All right, this is where we're at. Got the gear set pulled out, fitted onto there. I'll show you in a sec. But this is the whole fucking reason I'm doing this, because this thing leaked like a motherfucker. Look at all that oil. Look at that shit. No wonder she was leaking all the fucking time. I mean, it's probably coming from the oil bag, and you know what? I'm tired of this fucking oil bag shit. Putting an oil pan underneath. And the more and more I look at this bike, the more I want to rewire it, so I think that's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna rewire this bike. I'm tired of it. So yeah, all that's out. Just need to get this gear out and put it into the new one. Maybe put new needle bearing in and all that. But I test fit everything in here. Everything lines up. This is my gym 6-speed and a bagger case, so looks like it'll fit just fine. I'll slap it on, put this thing back together, and honestly, it's probably gonna sit around for a little while because now I'm not happy with all the wires hanging out. So I'm just gonna rewire this bike. Fuck the bullshit, you know? Like, it's gonna take a little longer, but I'd rather do it right. Yep. 100th anniversary, 95-inch S&S jugs. This thing's bad. Just can't wait to ride it. Yeah, and I'm kind of tired of these fucking stupid oil lines too. Like, they look cool, but these things leaked a lot too, and that was no fun. So yeah, I'm just trying to fix leaks, and I'm just trying to ride. As soon as this thing's back together, you know, that's it. I'm never touching it ever again. All right, here we are. Just did some clearancing on this oil spout because I plan to run a oil bag. I forgot I needed an oil pan. I forgot I needed oil spout. Got one. This is an FXR trapdoor, but it fits on the bagger case, so there's like extra meat on it. So just cutting, clearancing. This used to be right here, along with this little piece down there. So just ended up cutting the extra meat away. Cutting, grinding, you know. I might do a little more clearancing, like just right there. I was thinking of, because this trapdoor comes out like this, I was thinking about cutting it out like that, but I think this actually looks kind of clean, like not that crazy. So yeah, that's good enough for me. Yeah, I might just clearance that just a tiny bit, but yeah, no need for me to buy a fancy oil spout, even though it would have only been like $100, but this isn't bad. Once the cover's on, this might look like not noticeable. Who knows? I'm gonna run it. It's good enough for me. That's all that fucking matters. So yeah, gonna hit it with a little bit of paint, or might even powder coat it, who knows. There we go. It's mocked up, everything on there. Cut's clean enough for me at least. I'm 6-speed. Don't mind the zip ties, I can't find any fucking bolts around here, but that's what we got. A little stash tray. Put all my stuff in there. That'd be cool. I'm gonna use this hole for something. I'm thinking of voltmeter. I just gotta find a voltmeter that fits, but that would be kind of cool. Know how much, where my battery's at all times. This kind of worked out better than I thought it would. Yep, not the first to do it. Probably won't be the last. Probably gonna be more people now that they see this on the internet, but I saw that idea somewhere. I've seen people just cut them straight out, but I don't know, kind of cool. I'm gonna probably put rubber lining on there. I'm gonna repowder coat this thing. Yeah, that's where she sits. Ain't that fucking sick? Parting out a Road King on Facebook Marketplace. Now I'm picking up the motor and the trans. On the road again. Just met this dude in Sac. He's a dismantler. Had this shop full of fucking parts, twin cams, everything. So Now I got a plug on twin cams if I ever need them. Now I gotta drop back home. There's the transmission, primary. Ended up buying a starter frame. And I got this motor, so sick.